Excellencies, colleagues and friends of ASEAN, ladies and gentlemen, as the ASEAN member states, we gather here today to celebrate the 57th anniversary of the association's founding. Since its establishment in 1967, ASEAN has made extraordinary progress in preserving peace and security, promoting economic cooperation and integration, as well as social development. As you all know, that the ASEAN community came into being in 2015, and we continue to consolidate our community building process through the full implementation of the ASEAN Community Vision 2025. Such endeavors underscore our unwavering commitment to create a stronger, more unified and cohesive ASEAN. This year's chairmanship theme selected by Laos reads, ASEAN Enhancing Connectivity and Resilience. And I think it has particular resonance as it underscores ASEAN's strong resolve to consolidate unity, reinforce sanctuary, and promote deeper integration amongst member states, as well as with our external partners.
We strongly believe that an increasingly integrated ASEAN community will enable us to grow stronger together and leave no one behind. And we continue to strive for enhancing the openness and the attractiveness of our region for sustainable development and strategic investment, together with supporting regional economies to address the global challenges and seize the opportunity in the future. We hope that ASEAN will become the fourth largest economic bloc in the world by 2030, while maintaining our status as one of the world's most dynamic and fastest growing economies.
The formation of the ASEAN Economic Community truly is a pivotal initiative to integrate 10 member countries as a single market and production base with investments, services, free movement of products and capital among its key underpinnings. ASEAN has been and continues striving to create a business environment conducive to regional economic integration and broaden its areas of cooperation to include digital economy, green economy, circular economy, micro, small and medium enterprises, connectivity, sustainable infrastructure and development, supply chain resilience, food security, and tourism.
As a priority under the ASEAN Economic Community pillar, it is our hope that by 2025, ASEAN will be a quality tourism destination offering a truly unique and diverse ASEAN experience. We are committed to responsible, sustainable, inclusive, and balanced tourism development so as to contribute significantly to the socio-economic well-being of ASEAN people.
For a journey of more than half a century, what has underpinned ASEAN's success is our unity in diversity. It is worth emphasizing that Southeast Asia is made up of nearly 700 million people. We speak 1,000 different languages and dialects, and we are spread across 10 countries with unique and diverse social, economic, and political structures. No other part of the world has this degree of diversity. This is truly one of ASEAN's defining features. This feature has enabled us to pursue long-term regional integration and shared interests. It is this foundation of ASEAN unity that has contributed significantly to where ASEAN stands today.
This year also marks the 47th anniversary of ASEAN-EU relations. As the strategic partner, we share interests in ensuring a peaceful, sustainable, and prosperous region. It is crucial for ASEAN and the EU to work more closely together to deepen the bond between the two regions, including the implementation of the Plan of Action 2023-2027 and expeditious resumption of the ASEAN-EU Free Trade Agreement negotiation. Since the green transportation and sustainable connectivity are top priorities in Southeast Asia, we believe that a global gateway and a comprehensive air transport agreement will bring smart, clean, and secure links between the EU and the ASEAN.
Ladies and gentlemen, as members of the ASEAN community, we continue to embark on our journey to prosperity, and we are honored that our partners can join us in this endeavor.
Happy ASEAN Day.
The floor is yours, sir.
Dovolte mi, abych bez dalších okolků vyzvala jeho excelenci pana Zeung Hwaináma, velvyslance Vietnamské socialistické republiky v České republice a předsedu výboru ASEAN v Praze, aby přednesl svou úvodní řeč. Prosím vaše excelence, pane velvyslanče.
Excellencies, friends of ASEAN, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome and very good evening to you all. And thank you so much for joining us tonight as we celebrate the 57th anniversary of the ASEAN's founding back in 1967. And it is our great honor to welcome Her Excellency Madame Jitka Slikova, the Vice President of the Senate, and His Excellency Mr. Edward Ulises, Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Czech Republic. Please give them a big round of applause for being here with us tonight as our guest of honor. Excellencies, colleagues, and friends, for more than half a century, ASEAN has grown from strength to strength. We have expanded both in size and scope based on mutual respect and cooperation. We established the ASEAN Community in 2015 and charted the ASEAN Community Vision 2025. We affirm our unwavering commitment to create a stronger, more unified, and cohesive ASEAN. With an increasingly integrated ASEAN of nearly 700 million people, and with a region of robust economic growth, ASEAN has grown to be a vibrant community and an undisputed economic powerhouse. We hope that by 2030, ASEAN will be the fourth largest economic bloc in the world, that is after the United States, China, and the European Union. And it is also increasingly proactive piece of multilateral puzzle. Through ASEAN-led mechanisms, we have fostered a more stable, prosperous, and peaceful region and beyond. Excellencies, colleagues, and friends, as we are aware that the world we live in today is becoming more contested, complex, and interconnected, as armed conflicts and civil wars re-emerge even on our neighborhood. New and unconventional security threats have grown stronger, including cyber attacks, hybrid threats, terrorism, and climate change. Consequently, the rules-based multilateral system that has underpinned ASEAN's success for more than half a century is now under significant stress. Additionally, we are also facing broader challenges arising from the fourth revolution of technology, especially artificial intelligence and digital technology, will most certainly transform the way we live, work, communicate, and mobilize our societies. Against such backdrop, I think this year's ASEAN theme under Laos chairmanship, namely ASEAN Enhancing Connectivity and Resilience, is highly relevant, as it is truly the time for all hands on deck. The overarching theme underscores ASEAN's belief that enhancing connectivity and resilience is crucial to strengthening the ASEAN community and effectively addressing present and emerging challenges. It is also represents our shared commitment to maintaining the ASEAN's relevance and strengthening the bloc's unity and centrality in the evolving regional architecture. And in line with this theme, ASEAN has put forth several initiatives which was targeted at intensifying regional cooperation, promoting infrastructure connectivity, narrowing the development gap, and fostering greater economic integration and people-to-people exchanges as well as strengthening ASEAN relations with our external partners. In this connection, we salute the plan of action to implement the ASEAN-EU Strategic Partnership 2023-2027, as well as the ASEAN-EU Partnership on Sustainable Connectivity in the areas of higher education, civil aviation, and intellectual property, which was announced at the 24th ASEAN-EU Ministerial Meeting in Brussels early this year. Our partnership is based on shared values and principles, such as the rules-based international order, the respect of territorial integrity, and effective and sustainable multilateralism. We also welcome the Czech Republic's endeavor to promote cooperation with ASEAN within the ASEAN-EU dialogue framework, as well as between Czechia and individual ASEAN member states. Having been the first ASEAN member state thus far to sign the free trade agreement with the European Union, Vietnam is now the EU's largest trading partner in ASEAN, with the total trade flows amounting to nearly 60 billion euros last year. And Vietnam's bilateral trade volume with Czechia alone reached the record high level of $2.9 billion last year. And we do hope that the negotiation of the free trade agreement between ASEAN and the EU will be resumed soon. And I know the Czech Republic is a big supporter of this endeavor. This deal, I believe, presents a perfect opportunity to deepen the connectivity between the two regions. Last but not least, as chair of the ASEAN committee in Prague, I wish to thank the host country for supporting us in promoting the time-tested bond between ASEAN and the Czech Republic, and for facilitating various activities of the ASEAN community in the country, including ASEAN Reach Out projects. Before giving the floor to Her Excellency, Madam Vice President of the Senate, I wish to thank all the ASEAN ambassadors and their staff members in Prague for their support in making this event possible. And I thank you all for joining us tonight, and I look forward to working closely with you to deliver our shared goals. Thank you.
V roce 2020 jsme v České republice s velkým potěšením kvitovali uzavření strategického partnerství mezi Unií a Sdružení ASEAN. Pevně také věříme, že se podaří úspěšně dokončit přípravu dohody o volném obchodu mezi Unií a Sdružením ASEAN, která bude založena na vztahu dvou zcela rovných partnerů a vzájemně výhodné kooperaci.
In 2020, we in the Czech Republic were pleased to welcome the conclusion of the strategic partnership between the EU and ASEAN. We also firmly believe that the EU-ASEAN Free Trade Agreement negotiations will be successfully completed and will be based on the relationship of two fully equal partners and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Je skvělé, že obzvláště slibně se vyvíjí také spolupráce jednotlivých členských zemí Unie a sdružení. Česká republika se na ní podílí významnou obchodní výměnou především s Vietnamem, Malajsií a Thajskem. Česká republika má jednoznačný zájem na dalším rozvoji vzájemných vztahů. Pro nás, jakožto exportní zemi, je stěžejní diversifikace obchodních toků a snižování obchodních bariér.
I am pleased that the cooperation between the individual EU member states and the association is also developing in a promising way, with the Czech Republic participating through considerable trade exchange, especially with Vietnam, Malaysia and Thailand. The Czech Republic is clearly interested in further development of mutual relations, being an export-oriented country. Diversification of the trade flows and reduction of trade barriers are crucial.
Ambassadors, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I will try not to bring rain with my speech, don't worry. It's my pleasure to be here with all of you to celebrate the ASEAN Day that marks the signature of the declaration 57 years ago. I would like to join the gratitude and thanks to the Ambassador of Vietnam and of the ASEAN Prague Committee for organizing this event today and inviting us all. As it was said already, Czech Republic and the member countries of the association enjoy very good or even excellent bilateral relations. During the last 2 years, there was an active political dialogue with related exchange of high-level visits and delegations. At the first place, our Prime Minister, Mr. Fiala, paid an official visit to 4 ASEAN countries. This year, we had the pleasure to welcome President of Philippines by us. There were several visits on the level of ministers, as well as political consultations between deputy foreign ministers, a number of expert and parliamentary delegations, as well as numerous business missions. Apart from all these official contacts, we are witnessing also positively growing intensity of contacts between our people and businesses. Your countries have always been very attractive for Czech tourists, and I'm happy to notice at the streets of Prague that there is also a growing number of tourists from ASEAN countries coming to Prague. Because all these exchanges give birth to numerous personal friendships that further link our countries and peoples together. However, trade and economics were and remain the major pillars of Czech Republic's cooperation with all your countries, which are among the fastest growing in the world, which are aiming to surpass some regional areas to become the 4th largest economic area. And it's only good to meet here because it was ASEAN work and cooperation that gave base to this economic miracle. And this is also why the economic cooperation lies at the heart of Czech cooperation and relations with the ASEAN countries. We have seen a successful growth also in other areas of our relations, including education, science, research, and growing defense and defense industrial cooperations. As you know, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Czechia is a very strong supporter of ever closer cooperation between the European Union and the Association of Eastern Asian Nations, and we are very happy to see the positive development in the relations in recent years and period. As it was mentioned here, the ministerial meeting which took place in February in Brussels confirmed this positive trajectory and contributed to implementation of EU-ASEAN strategic partnership. Also, Czech government remains focused on the area. Our Indo-Pacific strategy cooperation is being implemented, and we have managed to significantly intensify our relations with the region. We are actively supporting increased presence of our companies in the region. We are dedicating funds for development and humanitarian assistance. We are helping to create favorable conditions for ever-growing cooperation in science and research, healthcare, transportation, defense and security. Of course, beside the numerous successes in our relations, we have many or some challenges which are sometimes common that we have to tackle together. And in this regard, I would like to reiterate the Czech Republic's continued support to peoples of ASEAN in their striving for national prosperity, stability and peace. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me in concluding words to wish ASEAN, its member countries and their citizens the very best, and I think we all can look together forward for even closer cooperation, not just between Czechia, but between all our countries and ASEAN in the future. Thank you very much for your attention and dedication.
On behalf of all the ASEAN Heads of Mission, may I propose a toast to a happy ASEAN Day celebration, to the flourishing ASEAN-EU strategic partnership, to the close bond between ASEAN and the Czech Republic, and to the good health of you all here present. Thank you. Cheers.
Nyní se do...
Dragon dance.
Melawa. Melawa no sachwelo ayawe takwe sapjue. Suja motanyelo diyomachane abito yare. La pare tong we sailing in we tali. Ya betone tong kesel ni mie te maya zoine. Kai ma yeti tare nyama malo no se piaze. Mingalawa nyama. Nyama, tu say your cousin, Jolie, Nyama. Today, Kashiden, yes, Stashi, Novekove, Lady, Today, Kashiden, yes, Stashi. Ang halamanan kung aking masdan, masiglang lahat ang kanilang kulay. Ang mga iba'y nagkaiba, kung hiniwini silang pakinggan, kung hiniwini silang pakinggan. Ang aking buhay na maligaya, pusog ang puso at maginawa.
Kiếm biển rộng con nụ con mơ lướt sóng chiều đôi bờ tóc đó con chuồn con bay nơi nơi con dáng chiều gọi bàn đường khói nắng tỏa chiều nay hương về mãi đồng chiều nay nhìn phương nam con nước bay này. Vai bên nhau nắng